going back to the beginning and days of It's Impossible to Learn to Plough and Slacker, what are your most vivid memories from those films?
Those early films say a lot about you, for better or worse. You know, I remember having a really strong point of view of what I was doing, but being completely insecure about if I was on the, you know, the lack of experience you have to deal with.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Obviously, you worked with Matthew McConaughey on Dazed and Confused. Can you remember the first time you met him?
Yeah, he came in on an audition. I remember him looking me in the eye, shaking my hand, and I was thinking, this guy's not quite right. He's too good looking, he's too, you know, I imagined a guy more sleazy, he was too, you know. But then he just became, in the audition, he just became Wooderson. I was just like, okay, don't shave, don't cut your hair, can you grow a mustache? You know, just like how to make him, you know? And he did that, you know, 2 months later, he was kind of, you know.
I have no idea what your situation is, but I feel like we have some kind of connection, right?
Yeah, me too.
So I read that it took about 9 months to cast for the first Before Sunrise film. I mean, what was it that you were particularly looking for in those two?
Sometimes you can hardly articulate exactly what you're looking for, but you'll just know it when you see it. Yeah. I think looking back, I was looking for the two most intelligent, creative, kind of spark of life, and collaborators, smart, and that fit together too. You know, there's a lot of people that, but who do they mesh with? So it did take a while. It was a long process.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce Miss Dunham's substitute. This is Mr. Schneebly.
All right, look, I've got a hangover. Who knows what that means?
Doesn't that mean you're drunk?
No. It means I was drunk yesterday.
A lot of the fun of that movie was creating, it was like making a musical. You know, we'd create a lot of music from scratch to make it work, whether they're rehearsing it or performing it. So it was fun getting it on its feet. We would, you know, constantly, we'd rehearse on the weekends as we were shooting, kind of perfecting the final number and spend a lot of time in the studio. So it was a hybrid between music and film. But very fun, very, very fun. Great kids. They're all grown up now. They're all like, you know, out of college.
It may just be my imagination. Whatever it is that's watching, it's not human.
You know, everything feels different. You know, you're making a new movie, you have a new story, a new goal, even if it kind of looks like the same. This felt very different than everything else while you're doing it. It has to. So yeah, they're all different, but the tonal qualities, yeah. If what you're doing is pretty, you're much darker in its approach or its point of view of the world, but I like that. You need to mix it up.
Mom, haven't you been drinking?
A little bit.
Oh.
Was there ever a point where you thought this isn't going to work?
No, there was never really a point where I didn't think it wasn't working. The end was so far away, those first 6 or 7 years, that it was just kind of an abstract thing. You were very much doing what that year required, what you needed to do, but it's hard to explain how the mentality of it changed, but it gained momentum.
I'd like to introduce you to the new guys. 2 rules, no booze in this house. Number 2, no girls upstairs in those bedrooms.
I'm seriously worried about these new guys.
So fun. This was like going back to college parties, you know, discos, bars. The cast really carried it. They had so much fun doing it. I got like a contact high. Just seeing how much fun they were having made it really fun for me too. And we had just enough time and money to do it right. You know, it's like a low budget, you know, ish film, but it was just fun. Just great cast. How
do you think you've changed from Dazed to this?
I don't know. I think I was a little more confident, a little more experienced maybe, but I felt kind of the same. I was having to regulate that. You know, when I did Dazed, I was relatively young, not that much older than the cast. I was more like their uncle. This one I had to kind of admit, I'm sort of like dad. You know, they're the age of my daughter, you know, the cast, but I still felt had a pretty immediate connection. But I had to admit, a lot of time had gone on, 30 years plus years, and you know, it was a different culture. They didn't really know much about like disco dancing and all that, but to see them jump in and have a lot of fun with it was inspiring, and it was fun to share this little episode in my own life's history, you know, with the world, I guess.